Can I do a Yahoo? By which I mean
what?
A wizard.
Yes,
Whoa.
of course you can.
This is the lowest score I've ever seen on one of these articles. It's 20%. A 20% success rate on this one. So please take everything I'm about to say.
Now,
with a huge
do you
grain
think
of
that
salt.
means 20% of the people who have read it have been helped, or everybody who reads it gets 20% better?
There's 27 co-authors on this one, and everyone put up real bricks. Graham sent this one in, I should say. Thanks, Graham. It's how to write wolf fiction. Wolves are majestic creatures, and writing about them is fun and rewarding. But if you, like many, live in the city, then non-wolf fiction is harder than wolf fiction. Wait,
What?
Hold on. If you, like me,
How do you figure?
live in the city, then non-wolf fiction is harder than wolf fiction. To find? I don't know. Many are daunted by the prospect of writing novels, especially when it's their first time. You could also write poems or short stories, but either way, keep in mind that writing wolf fiction is easy, despite how difficult.
Oh,
it
I
is
see.
at
I think they're
first.
saying, hey, are you worried about the stress of writing a whole novel? Don't worry. Writing a wolf novel is easier than writing a different kind of novel.
Yeah. Okay. So it could be like chapter 1. They just finished taping the Situation Room. Wolf Blitzer gets out his silenced Walter PK pistol and goes to work for the country.
Or maybe it's more Jimmy the Wolf had just finished another successful hunt with his brothers and sisters, but he dreamed of being a tiger. And it's about
Yeah.
like him, the fantasy of the wolf.
Something along those
is
lines.
to be,
yeah.
I wish I was an eagle, thought Jimmy
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, that's cool.
If I wrote a spy story about Wolf Blitzer,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like where he's like an action hero,
Yeah.
do you think I get in trouble for that? If at the beginning I'm like, wink, you know what I mean?
I think as
Well,
long
you
as
would
it wasn't libelous.
All this is true. Wink.
Is it complimentary?
I mean, he does
You
some
know,
stuff that
He does some things.
he does some
right?
stuff for his country that
Is it all justified?
They don't start calling you the hyena because
Not the wolf? Justin, not the wolf?
You know what's wild? No one on Earth has ever had the thought, Wolf Blitzer's a pretty fucking badass name, because they know who Wolf Blitzer is. No one
Right.
looks at Wolf Blitzer and is like, that's a certified badass right there. But the name Wolf Blitzer is fucking strong.
no,
as
but
hell.
see the series is called The Hyena,
Yeah.
and it's about like if someone's like Wolf Blitzer, he's like, you don't know me like that.
Yeah.
I go by the hyena. You know what I mean? Like
Oh.
you would love Wolf Blitzer. He's a real nice guy. The hyena. No,
The hyena comes
A
laughing
hyena's
at
kind
your
of an
door.
unhinged wolf, you see. And so what
Yeah.
I'm saying is, look up the
Wait.
whiteboard. I've written down a full
Why are you-
explanation here.
Sorry, why are you bringing up wolves? I don't understand. My name is Wolf Blitzer. I am the hyena.
That's just my name. It's on my
Wolf
birth
Blitzer is on my
certificate.
it's on my social security card. That has nothing to do with the situation. I'm the hyena.
And this is my friend, the situation.
This is his room.
It's true. He lets me use it for my TV show.
This is the wolf den. Okay, good. And that's the situations room.
Yeah. This is the Laugh Factory. This is where the hyena lives.
Do you understand? I feel like this is pretty
This
straightforward.
is not that hard, guys.
It's simple.
By day, I am a reporter.
You get that,
My
right?
name is Wolf Blitzer.
Right?
But that is a boring name. So my code name is the
My
hyena.
code name is Hyena Rush. You get
Just
it, right?
because
Like-
Hyena Rush, I kill people for the government, and I live with the situation.
You
Listen,
understand
you
that,
have-
right? I report on the government, but that's separate.
That's separate. And-
There's no conflict of interest there.
You have highlighted the central drama in my life, and that is that just because I have a kick-ass name, I still have to change it when I'm working undercover.
I can't
Just
be
because-
Wolf Blitzer, the secret agent. You
That's
get
crazy,
that, right?
People know who I am. And yes, Wolf Blitzer and the hyena both live with this situation. He knows both of me.
I wish I could be Wolf Blitzer, the secret agent, but then I'd have to change my real name, and we've got a bunch of branding already going on over here. I can't
CNN
do
would
that.
hate that. Okay, so
Okay.
let's talk about
Let me
how to-
start over. The hyena has a goatee.
Okay.
Yes.
I also have a goatee. But that's where the similarities end, because that is a different. I do not own his crimes. I actually think of myself as sinless because every dark thing I've ever done has been the hyena.
Yeah.
Wolf Blitzer has never sinned.
Never.
That's my thing.
Yeah, Josh. You ever notice how you never see Wolf Blitzer and the hyena in the same room? I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry, did you introduce a Josh prior to this, or is Josh?
No, Josh
just
is new. That was in the
Josh is
studio
new.
punch-ups.
Can we?
Gotta get. Hey guys, listen. This fucking buddy comedy about the situation of Wolf Blitzer or the hyena is just too boring. We gotta spice it up.
Can we get a Josh type in there?
Kind of a freewheeling Josh type.
We could get Josh Hutchinson. Perfect. The everyman.
Do you think he hides his identity from the situation?
At first.
I think he tries to.
Yeah.
But I think by like
Tries
novel,
to.
the third one, it comes out.
Okay.
Oh, can we save it for the sixth one? I'm actually running a little light on ideas for
you
that.
got it.
We can juice it. We can juice Wolf Blitzer.
We gotta ask Joel. Like they've got lawyers, right? If I could write a light,
You can write anything.
You can write anything. You can write anything.
You can write anything. And if you want to write wolf fiction, here's some helpful tips. Step
Okay.
1, research wolves, actual, real wolves. Start with researching real life wolves and not with researching others' wolf fiction.
And not in a zoo. Those are different animals.
Yeah.
You got to get out there
Yeah.
and experience wolves.
Hey, wolves in a zoo are basically cool dogs. All right,
Yeah.
Let's call it what it is. You got to get out there. You got to live with them. You got to breathe with them. You got to dance with them.
Yeah. Take notes. The mind is forgetful. Take notes of small things which may easily slip your mind or which simply caught your interest.
Wait, is this
I
still
thought
about
Griffin
wolf
was just
fiction?
being-
Or
Yeah, I thought Griffin was just being very introspective and somber.
I
keep
think
your
it's
grades up.
Keep your grades up. The mind is not an immortal machine. You have to write down everything you learn about wolves in this life.
It's weird when you can
Just
tell
have something
when
to
it
leave
shifted to a
behind.
different one of the 27 authors.
Yeah, it's true. Every step. Okay. Research humans' opinions on wolves. Wolves have long lived alongside humans, and they reside in some really old tales. Wolves have come to represent a wide array of things in various cultures. Today, a lot of people hate wolves to the extent of wanting the species extinct, and others seriously love them. Find out why. Are there people who are like, I wish wolves were extinct?
Yeah, it's
There's
Disney
definitely
animators, Griffin. Disney animators go out of their way to have wolves attack people. They
Yeah,
do
that's
it
a
in
fair
Frozen. They do it in Beauty and the Beast. They fucking hate wolves.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was the name of that movie?
Beauty and the Bee.
Beauty and the Beast.
Booby
okay.
and the Beast.
Beauty and the Bee.
I heard Booty and the Bead.
yeah.
Uh,
Michaela and the Bee.
okay. Secret Life of Bees. Okay, that's all the bee stuff. Go ahead. Man versus bee. Okay.
That's it.
Read about mythologies containing wolves. That sounds too hard.
Yeah, that's
Listen to opinions. Hear what the wolf lovers have to say. Hear what the wolf haters
How is that
have to
different
say.
from the previous step of learning about human opinions of wolves?
You listen to them. Hear what the wolf lovers have to say, Travis. In fact, the fact that you jumped on that so fast makes me think that you skipped this step entirely. Hear.
Yeah.
Be
Maybe you're not
present. Be
listening.
here now and hear what the wolf lovers have to say. Hear what the wolf haters have
I
to
love
say.
wolves. I hate wolves. Good. This
Okay.
is good.
That's good. That's a dialogue.
That's good.
We
We're
can build
talking
from that.
Now,
A
research
wolf ruined
wolf.
my credit. Okay, now wait, hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna zone in on that. Shut up, wolf like
Yeah.
this. What happened?
Now, research wolf fiction. Read pieces of wolf fiction that vary as much as possible. Read Jack London's classics White Fang and The Call of the Wild. Technically, the latter is a dog-centered book, but it is a great example of canine fiction. So you could read Call of the Wild, but just escalate all the dog stuff up one rung of the sort of evolutionary ladder.
I'm sorry. Hey, listen, Griffin, I'm sorry, but was there not a previous step that said don't research other people's dog fiction?
Well, not until you've learned about wolves and listened to all the people who say, I wish wolves were extinct, and all the people who say, I like wolves, I wish there were more wolves.
Then shouldn't the step have been don't research other people's wolf fiction yet? You're not ready for that. There's going to be
Right.
too much for you right now.
Can I be honest, guys? I miss talking about Wolf Blitzer a lot. I feel like it was
Yeah.
funnier than the content of the article so far.
Yeah.
Do you
so
think
if we,
Josh brought it down? That's it. I mean, it's not too late for us to cut Josh.
I
from
think
the
Josh
show.
sank. I think Josh sank it for sure.
We can
I think,
recast Josh. We put Josh Hutchinson in there, but I'm willing to put a different Josh in there.
I think Josh dies. I think Josh dies, and then we have to. And then Wolf has to. figure
Is that
it
why
out.
he has to like smash his floor and get all of his knives out?
Yeah,
again?
yeah, all the
yeah,
knives
yeah,
out.
yeah.
So he can go to hell to save Josh's soul.
Yeah, Hyena versus the
Imagine
devil.
Yeah.
Imagine this fucking shot.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
imagine this shot. They're lying over Josh's corpse.
Yeah.
The devil
What, they're
comes
lying
in.
over it? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like they're piled on top of it? Like he's fallen over it. He's
We're
weeping.
talking like
he's gnashing of teeth.
Greek tragedy
Right.
levels of the expurgation of pity and fear. Like, oh, heaving.
This is situation
zoons,
and Hyena.
zoons. They're cursing. And then
Yeah.
the devil comes in and he's in his suit because it's 2023.
Yeah.
Fuck
And the
yes.
devil's in a suit and he's like, I'll be, this guy's for me.
And maybe he's a little
situations
British.
on
Maybe
the
he's a little
ground.
British.
He's got to be.
Is this Josh will be great for hell. And then he
great
leaves
addition.
with Josh.
He's gonna go great next to my lamp.
I've got a big pile of Joshes, and he's gonna look
This
great.
is just
on
the
top
Josh
of it.
I need to finish me collection.
That's right. Every Josh goes to hell.
That's the name of the movie.
I don't think the
A
clappers
Josh
looked
out of
at
hell.
this.
Why did the clapper turn you off, Justin? Were you clapping at a good joke like a seal?
I'm slapping the chair, and then it makes the clapping. Okay, listen here. So the devil takes Josh, and then Wolf is like, he starts pounding the floor with his fist like he's mad.
Yeah.
But then you realize that he's like pounding with purpose.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to smash through.
Oh, Wolf
And the
Blitzer only pounds with purpose, dog.
Yeah. And then the
No,
situation's
Griffin, I'm
like,
sorry. Wolf Blitzer is a tender lover. The
I'm
hyena.
sorry. I fucked up. I'm so sorry.
The hyena.
The hyena pounds with
Hyena.
purpose.
And then the situation's like, Wolf, what are you doing? And then Wolf Blitzer's like,
Wait,
he pulls
the
out
situation is British now too?
Yeah.
he got it from the devil,
Oh,
and he's trying
no.
to be
He
cool.
caught it.
like
Don't
the devil.
interrupt. Justin's on a roll.
Don't interrupt. And he reaches into the hole and he pulls out 2 of his 38 knives.
Yeah.
And he says, and it's like, what are you doing, Wolf? And then Wolf Blitzer looks at him and he's like, the hyena needs his teeth. And then he like gets all the knives out and puts them everywhere on his body.
Yeah.
And then he's like, and also I'm going to hell. And you're going with me.
Yeah. And then at the end of the movie, Satan's like in his like lounge or whatever with his pile of Joshes. And then he hears like jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle. And he's like, oh shit.
It's Wolf Blitzer, or sorry, the hyena slowly walking into the room so as not to cut himself on the
With
38,
his 38
knives he
knives.
has
And
on
then
his person.
Satan's like, I always knew this day would come, Wolf Blitzer. And then Wolf Blitzer's like, who the fuck is Wolf Blitzer?
Yeah.
And then stabs him.
Guys, I haven't said anything for a while because I'm just engrossed in the story.
Yeah, he stabs him
Yeah.
one time with each knife and
Just like
eats his
Caesar.
Yeah. Eats his heart, becomes the devil. And
This is what speculative fiction is, Travis. This is how you create it.
Wait,
right?
I'm
It's like,
sorry. The
what?
hyena eats the heart and becomes the devil.
yeah.
But what happens
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Wolf
yeah.
Blitzer?
Yeah, this is this. Well, it's speculative historical fiction, Travis. We don't know. We get to create that. Like,
Okay.
what we ask is what speculative historical fiction is you make one small change to history
Yeah.
and see how that sort of like ricochets out.
Okay.
So the one small thing is that Wolf Blitzer is the hyena. And he has 38 knives, and he lives with the situation.
Okay,
and he's an
does
assassin.
Josh come back from the dead or stay dead?
Here's what's weird about it: he forgets all about Josh.
It's not about
Oh.
Josh by the end of it. Yeah.
It's not about Josh of it. He's down there and he's like, he meets Scrooge and he's like, why the fuck are you down here?
Yeah.
And then he's like, the devil made a mistake. And then he has to take Scrooge out and leaves Josh
Can I give you a
behind.
small note, Justin? When he
We're
asks,
open to any notes
Thank you.
right now. Any notes we're perfectly willing to hear.
So when he asks Scrooge what are you doing here, Scrooge would say like, yeah, it turns out 3 months of doing good shit doesn't balance out like
died the
95
next-
years of being a piece of shit. It just
Died the next week. No
didn't
shit.
work.
I shit you not. A bus. The first bus. What are the odds?
Seems like man's not saved by good works alone. I forgot to accept Jesus Christ into me heart. And Hyena
That's
pulls out
right.
his 13 cross necklaces, and he's like, you can have one of mine. And then,
It would be dope if there was a scene in a Scrooge movie where Scrooge dies surrounded by his loved ones, and then at the like seconds after he dies, Jacob Marley smashes into the room like, oh, and Jesus too. Oh, shit. Fuck. I forgot to mention.
get the
fourth
paddles. It's not too late.
Ghost, the fourth ghost was the Holy Ghost. The fourth
Played
Scrooge.
by Wolf Blitzer.
Scrooge, the fourth ghost was the Holy Ghost the whole time, Scrooge. I
Hey,
fucked
watch
up.
the wild. we watched the Wild Albert Finney one where he does go to hell and meets Sir Alec Guinness down there as Jacob Marley in hell.
Yeah.
And then he leaves hell, and my daughter very fairly was like, so what about Jacob Marley? And I'm like, yes, dear. He stays in hell.
He stays in hell forever.
He stays in hell. He maybe has fewer chains.
Yeah.
But he is in hell.
Yeah.
Why did no one come for Jacob Marley? I'm sure you would have to ask the devil.
So welcome to my pitch for the 99 lives of Jacob Marley. Jacob Marley's back on Earth. He's got to save 99 souls.
No. This is Travis. This is so you, Trav. Just trying to...
It's in the Hyena-verse, Justin.
We have
Don't worry,
laser
it's a shared universe. It's also in the Arrowverse, to be fair. All weird, it's in the Arrowverse.
I'm Tiny Tim. Welcome to Legends of Tomorrow. I'm not so tiny with my robot suit.
Yeah, kick ass, dude.
Dude, kick ass, Tiny Tim. That rules.
Yeah, dude.
I'm sorry that hey, internet. I'm sorry I made a Legends of Tomorrow joke just for Travis. For nobody else.
I loved it.
I'm actually reading the rest of this WikiHow article, and everything we've done here today is actually the next few steps in the list. There's talks about folding in Legends of Tomorrow. A lot of stuff about Wolf Blitzer here. Say, don't get distracted by Wolf Blitzer jokes. You're on your way to writing some kick-ass
You're going to be tempted to make him fight the devil, but that is how.
Do not do that.
Hey, guys, I don't know. At some point, it went from joke to me looking up how to self-publish a novel on Amazon because, I got to get this story out of me.
Sure.
We got to. I mean, it's practically written at this point, right?
Yeah, I mean, we did.
We have
And you know what? This is
not
revolutionary, Justin. Not a lot of book series start at book 3. But I think this idea of listen, 1 and 2 are lost at the time. This is going to start with a pre-established character storyline.
It'll be the Legend of the Hyena.
Josh out of hell. But that's my pitch. Scrooge out of hell. The Hyena returns.
The Hyena returns, Joshing around 2.
The Winds Fairy Cycle book 3.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's like it has there's a chronology.
Yeah.
You're getting in at the right time.
We have to go to the fucking money zone. Like we're having a lot of fun here, but
having a lot of fun.
duration, and we got to get to the money zone.
Normally, I don't mind to do ads. This time, it's kind of bugging me, but we have to.
It's just weird to sell out our creative vision of the Hyena return to now be so crass as to make money.
All right, come on, money zone. Let's go.